One of the most beautiful intersections in life is cultural foods, which allow us to understand culture, history, people, and places more deeply. While we enjoy fine dining and meticulously prepared restaurant meals, our quest for street delicacies around the world brings forth life's most enlightening moments, informing us in unexpected ways. Street food, with its simple yet intriguing recipes, brings out the gourmand in us. So how about we explore some of the most unusual street foods around the world that draw people more into this delightful frenzy? Versatile chef. When life takes an unexpected turn, finding yourself as a chef while once dreaming of being a party DJ or a visual artist isn't so out of the ordinary. I think this guy's story is exactly like that. He's the kind of guy who will unwittingly make you tap your feet, even beatbox, as he expertly prepares your food. This is no ordinary cooking experience. Imagine a full-time entertainment, a performance, with every chopping and stirring motion. Waiting for food has never been this fun. What more could you ask for? You're not just getting a meal with him, but also a show. Now that's what you call a service worth every penny. This image circulating online shows two men stirring a large meal in a giant cauldron, presumably in a common area or street cooking environment. The enormous size of the pot suggests it is likely intended to serve many people, perhaps for a festival, religious ceremony, or charity event. Such large-scale cooking is prevalent in South Asia and particularly India, especially in temple kitchens or during community events. However, the men standing and stirring on top of the food raises doubts about the image's authenticity, as there is no verified source. Could this be a real cooking moment, or just another online AI hoax? Tandoor bread. It may seem like a feat of daring, but for these masters, reaching deep into a fiery tandoor is just part of the job. Picture this. With a swift, fearless move, they stretch the dough into a flat disc, sprinkle it with sesame or poppy seeds, and then, bam! They lean into the blazing tandoor, slapping the dough against its walls. This isn't just any bread, it's naan or tandoor bread, a staple with a crisp crust and a soft, airy center. The high heat ensures it cooks quickly, giving it that perfect golden hue. Even locals can't help but watch in awe as the bread masters transform flour, fire, and skill into a smoky, flavorful masterpiece. Boomerang bread. Here's the mesmerizing art of boomerang bread, where a skilled vendor captivates a young crowd with his impressive technique. The vendor stretches and spins the dough in the air, catching it just before it completes a full boomerang circle, flipping it back and forth with practiced ease. The children watch, eyes wide and cheering, as the dough dances and stretches mid-air, transforming a simple snack into an entertaining spectacle. Once perfectly shaped, the dough is cooked into a delicious, chewy bread, becoming a delightful treat. Sand-roasted crab. In a unique tradition commonly seen in Southeast Asia, particularly Bangladesh, street vendors utilize hot sand to roast certain foods. This technique takes advantage of sand's excellent heat absorption, used to prepare snacks like peanuts, crackers, and even chips. For generations, you can find vendors roaming the streets of Dhaka, especially around parks and schools, selling these intriguing treats, often popular among people of all ages, especially students. This might bring the question to your mind, is there sand in the food? Surprisingly, thanks to the behavior sand exhibits when heated, you won't feel any sand while eating, as it yields a clean and crispy result. Dragon's beard candy. Long shu, or dragon's beard candy, is a traditional Chinese snack with a fascinating history and a unique texture. This treat is made by stretching a thick sugar syrup, often mixed with rice flour, into thousands of thin, hair-like strands resembling a dragon's beard. The candy maker continuously pulls and folds the dough, creating delicate cotton-like threads. These threads are then wrapped around fillings like peanuts, coconut, or sesame seeds for a perfect blend of crunchy, nutty, and sweet flavors. Watching longshu being made is mesmerizing, as the candy maker's skill and patience bring this ancient snack to life. It's a delightful treat with a captivating texture enjoyed by people of all ages, especially during festive occasions in China, and melts in your mouth. Fastest pies. Who needs a pan when you have skills like this? This pied master skips the flat surface altogether, holding the dough over a high flame on a single spatula. With a few quick, deft flips and turns, he brings the pide to perfection in seconds, toasting and puffing it up. The dough spins through the air, catching just enough heat for a perfect char, landing back on the spatula, cooked before you know it. This is pure talent and control on display, turning a simple pie into a mesmerizing, fast-paced show. Freshest mochi in Japan. If you love the sweet, soft, and chewy treat known as Japanese mochi, this iconic Japanese rice cake should definitely be on your must-try list. So what exactly is mochi made of? Is it made from rice? In Japanese culture, there's immense pride in craftsmanship, represented by the untranslatable word monozukuri. This principle embodies the joy of creating something by hand, with skill, dedication, and precision. Here you can see one of the most famous mochi shops in Nara Prefecture. They serve fresh mochi, and we're sure you'll fall in love. Centuries-old tradition of teamwork and timing. Making Japanese mochi, this beloved springy rice cake in Japan, starts with glutinous rice steamed to perfection. But here's the challenging part: transforming that rice into smooth, chewy mochi. Enter mochitsuki, a ritual where two people work together with lightning speed. One pounds the rice in a stone mortar using a heavy wooden mallet, while the other swiftly flips and kneads the dough between blows. It's intense work requiring perfect coordination to avoid an accidental mallet mishap. This ancient process is celebrated especially around the new year, bringing families together in a lively, rhythmic dance that transforms humble rice into the soft, delectable treat we know as mochi. Jaggery. Jaggery is a popular sweetener commonly found in Southeast Asia, India, and Bangladesh, yet its value is often unknown. This unique treat is abundant in local markets and shops, especially during the winter months when the sap of date palm is harvested for jaggery production. Additionally, jaggery is produced from sugarcane juice in villages where these plantations thrive. Unlike refined sugar, jaggery retains natural minerals like iron, potassium, and calcium, offering some nutritional benefits as it undergoes minimal processing. Its slightly lower glycemic index means it causes a slower rise in blood sugar, making it a better choice for those aiming to cut down on refined sugar. With its deep, caramel-like flavor, jaggery is a healthy and delightful alternative for sweetening dishes or enjoying on its own. Khinkali. Here we can see Georgia's beloved dumplings, khinkali, being shaped. These iconic dumplings are typically filled with spiced meat, often a mix of pork and beef, though variations with mushrooms or cheese are also popular. Each dumpling is folded into a unique twisted top shape, creating a plump pouch that holds a flavorful broth within. Once cooked, the filling releases its juices, turning each khinkali into a mini soup dumpling to be joyfully devoured. To enjoy khinkali, hold it by the thick top knot, take a bite, slurp the savory broth, and then finish the dumpling, leaving the top behind. This traditional Georgian treat offers a comforting and memorable dining experience, combining juicy spiced filling with soft dough. Traditional Chinese noodles. While wandering through villages in China, you might suddenly encounter rows of noodles hanging like ribbons in the breeze outside. These aren't just any noodles, they're lamian, the legendary hand-pulled noodles of Chinese tradition. Masters knead and stretch the dough, pulling it into long, thin strands with swift, expert hands. Instead of being dried indoors, these noodles catch the sunlight and gentle breeze, turning noodle making into a beautiful, open-air spectacle. Once dried, they're ready to be the star of delicious soups and stir-fries. So next time you're enjoying a steaming bowl of noodles, remember that those delicious strands once fluttered outside, soaking in the village air and sunshine. Giant sesame ball. Ever seen a dessert grow before your eyes? That's what making giant sesame balls, or jiandui, is all about. A treat and a show. It starts with a small, sweet dough ball filled with red bean paste and coated in sesame seeds. Then it goes into the hot oil, and as it fries, the magic begins. The ball grows and grows, sometimes reaching the size of a melon. The cook gently presses it against the pan, helping it expand evenly without breaking. The result is a crispy golden sphere that's delightful to eat and amazing to watch. This is one dessert that literally rises to the occasion. How is this magic? Watch. Can you keep up? This guy can definitely keep the magic while cooking. The way he dances these sweets around the pan with deft hand movements is truly a unique display of artistry. Look at all those people filming him. They've found the perfect video to share on social media today. Tricking social media. You know that feeling when you want to really wow your Instagram followers with something truly stunning, or trying to capture that perfect YouTube thumbnail that screams, "Click me." The kind of shot that's on the edge of reality, believable yet almost too good to be true. Well, here's a masterpiece in the making. This chef takes fried rice flipping to a whole new level, each toss defying gravity, turning the simplest of dishes into an art form. That flipping action he's created is destined to go viral on social media. Meat grilling with the kids. When spinning and grilling is taken to the next level, these chefs are the ones who get the job done. These meat pieces are grilled on a sizzling Ferris wheel, reaching perfection with every rotation. Bulldozer frying pan. Imagine a construction crew taking their lunch break with a twist. They're frying up a feast on the flat surface of a bulldozer. This crew has turned a piece of heavy machinery into a makeshift grill, flipping veggies and frying eggs in the metal pan usually used for dirt. It's a creative solution for a hot meal on the go, but yeah, it's raising a few eyebrows. Besides the questionable hygiene, who knows what's been scooped up before lunch? There's also the matter of company rules. Using the equipment for anything other than construction could technically be seen as misuse of company assets. But hey, if the boss approves or is oblivious, this is probably an unforgettable lunch hack worth the slight risk. Anime pancake art. Anime pancake art is all about that magical moment of reveal. At first glance, the artist drawing on the griddle seems like a messy mix of lines and blobs, making you wonder if it's going anywhere. But then comes the flip, and suddenly a flawless anime character is revealed, every detail crisp and perfect. The transformation is mind-blowing, turning what looked like a random doodle into an edible masterpiece. It's a thrilling process, both captivating and inspiring, proving that pancake art is as much about trusting the process as it is about skill. The art of croissant making. The art of croissant making in Chef Alfonso's kitchen begins with precision and patience. The process starts with him carefully weighing the flour, water, sugar, and yeast, transforming them into a smooth, elastic dough. After a gentle rise, he rolls the dough thin and evenly, layering it with a sheet of chilled, perfectly pliable butter. Then, with practiced hands, he begins the delicate folding process, 3 turns to achieve that iconic flaky texture. Each fold creates layers, trapping pockets of butter that will bloom in the oven. Once shaped, the croissants rest and rise, the kitchen filling with a rich, buttery aroma as they bake to a golden, crisp perfection. With hundreds of light, airy layers, each croissant emerges as a testament to Alfonso's skill and dedication. Served warm, they melt in your mouth, offering the perfect balance of a crisp exterior and a soft, buttery center. Dancing noodle show. Noodle making at this Chinese street food stall is as much a performance as it is a meal. With flair and rhythm, the server twirls and throws fresh noodles into the air before plunging them into a bubbling pot. Each move is synchronized in a lively, impromptu dance. The crowd watches in delight as the server spins, dips, and flips, turning the cooking process into an entertaining spectacle. And it's not just a feast for the eyes. The noodles are served hot and flavorful, packed with the rich, savory taste of authentic street food. They create a meal that's both entertaining and as delicious as it is performative.